Good morning, amazing people. I'm Wayne, and I'm an alcoholic. This is One Sober to Another. Today's daily reflection for 15 November 2020 of vital sustenance. Let's go. Well, welcome back. Let's get after this right after I give a couple shout outs to some folks who have lifted me up this morning by sending me some messages that are just inspirational and definitely show a testament to what they're getting after. First, Tim G, he always sends some very awesome information, but what he said was something that I'll remember the rest of my life because I've also been told that. He said, plant the seed. Simple as that. Plant the seed and people will come. Kind of like that old movie, Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. Moving on to Aurora Amatista. She's on Reddit and she's freaking awesome. She's definitely getting through some hard times without drinking, and sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off, but her desire is there, and if she keeps pushing, she will reach the sobriety that she's seeking. Next, and only two more, just for now, Emmer Heat. Emmer Heat on Reddit also says on day one of his sobriety, he ran across these videos and it helped him out a lot, and hopefully it's a him because if not, I might look a little stupid. But now he is on day 42, and I think that is amazing, and that's a testament to commitment and desire and courage and strength. And that's what this channel is all about, folks. And then lastly, John is on YouTube all the time. He comments on the videos all the time, and I think that's awesome. And he always sends uplifting information, uplifting comments of how these videos are helping him through his sobriety. And you know what, folks, that's what this channel is all about. And I'm just proud and privileged to be a part of your lives, and proud and privileged to be able to share my experience, strength, and hope. So let's get after this daily reflection. Are you ready? Come on. Vital sustenance. Those of us who have come to make regular use of prayer would no more do without it than we would refuse air, food, or sunshine. And for the same reasons, when we refuse air, light, or food, the body suffers. And when we turn away from meditation and prayer, we likewise deprive our minds, our emotions, and our intuitions of vitally needed support. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 97. Step 11 doesn't have to overwhelm me. Conscious contact with God can be as simple and as profound as conscious contact with another human being. I can smile, I can listen, I can forgive. Every encounter with another is an opportunity for prayer, for acknowledging God's presence within me. Today I can bring myself a little closer to my higher power. The more I choose to seek the beauty of God's work in other people, the more certain of His presence I will become. Holy moly, that is an amazing thing. And that just gave me goosebumps. Want to know why? Because like I told you, I just got all these uplifting messages and I didn't expect them going in for that coffee. Which makes me know that God is working in other people. Now, God might not be your thing, as we stated before, but God is working through other people and makes him or herself, depending on how you see God, known through the actions and the generosity of other folks. Now, they don't have to drop comments and they don't have to, say things that are kind and motivational, but they do. And that's proof to me that, God's will is being done. And I do have a conscious contact with my higher power. And if the God is not your thing, like we talked about before, it's the other thing in your life that you hear that says, you are doing well. You are doing good today. Get up, get out, get motivational, grab some sunlight. Because you certainly wouldn't go a day without food. You certainly wouldn't, stop breathing just because. Let me not say that, because some of you might try it. And, it's just awesome, I think, the way that God works in my life. 23 years of constant battering my body, of constant intake of that poison alcohol, and sometimes drugs, but I don't mess with that one as far as commenting. For some reasons that some of you know, but others don't. To be revealed. And, if you did, your body would shut down. And it's the same way that, we do these things and we drink and we drug and, and we blame it on circumstances in our lives and everything else. If we practice a little prayer and meditation in the same way that we place that blame, you will see that it makes a large difference. And it doesn't have to be you getting on your knees and putting your hands together and praying to the God of your choice, or as you understand him or her. It could be as simple as a gesture from somebody else, a smile, a nod, you listening to somebody tell you about their day without interjecting about yours, because that's easy for me as the alcoholic to throw out my opinions and what I think. And if you just practice a little patience and listen, you may be surprised at how much better the other person feels. And to me, that's God working in my life as well. My buddy Daniel Etheridge called the other day, like I told you guys yesterday, and it was just an amazing thing. And in the past, I really would have frowned upon, not frowned, but kind of made a weird eye when my friend tells me he loves me. And it's a platonic thing, but it is a genuine love that he actually expressed. And I always am amazed of the compassion that somebody has, or the empathy, or just the sheer care that another person has for another. And it's so odd to see it on the opposite end of the spectrum with riots and racism and things like that, where it's just the other ugly side of people. And that's proof to me that my higher power is working in my life, that there are those other people on the other side of the spectrum that aren't ugly, they aren't devious, they aren't deceptive. Everything I was when I was an active alcoholic, because I was deceptive and I was devious and I was, cheating, and I was hiding, and I was secretive, and all these other things, all these other negative parts of my life and character defects that my higher power has helped remove. Reading through 12 steps and 12 traditions on this, and I'm gonna throw up step 11 again, right about now. And as you see, to improve a conscious contact with my higher power and to do God's will, or whatever you see God as, is profound. And for those who haven't practiced prayer and meditation, are those who frown upon it. I bet if for 5 seconds a day you stop everything you're doing, or just in your mind, and say thank you for something in your life, or give good will to somebody else, or good fortune, wish good fortune to somebody else, you will see that your own life will improve. And when I was reading 12 steps and 12 traditions, which you don't have to, but I'm gonna show it to you real quick, just in case you're not sure what it is, and hopefully you can see this. Yes, sir. 12 steps and 12 traditions, page 97. Will expound upon a little more on how step 11 actually works. It just simply stated that those who frown upon prayer and meditation have never stopped and taken the time to try it. And I have found in my sobriety that that's absolutely true. And I'm probably rambling on again, but that's okay. That's what I'm doing here on One Sober to Another, spreading my experience, strength, and hope, in hopes that you can get something from it. You know, there was a time that I would tell soldiers, you don't need food. I would tell them, you only need food for the sustenance. You only need it for the intake, and you only need it for the calories and for the proteins. You don't need it for anything else. You don't need it for enjoyment, and you don't need it for your satisfaction. So that's what I would tell them. And they would look at me crazy. And the awkward part is you don't. You need food only for those things, for the nutrients, for the proteins, and for the value that it has for your body. That's the same as prayer and meditation, folks. You only need it for the emotional balance that it will give you, for the stability of your psyche, and for the spiritual growth that you can have and the contact with your higher power. That's it. Not much else. There's no need to be selfish about it. There's no need to make prayer this I'll dare use the word grandiose thing, and just make it all these things that are self-palatable. It only serves a purpose of building your emotional strength and your spiritual strength. Take 5 seconds and I guarantee your life will get better. And I hope I did not offend anybody with my previous comments. Are you with me, people? So, we can take things easy or we can take them hard. That's really what I'm seeing here. You can try to fight against the forces of nature as they are, or you can be like Dory from Finding Nemo and just keep swimming, folks, because that's what we do. Today I can bring myself a little closer to my higher power. The more I choose to seek the beauty of God's work in other people, the more certain of His presence I will become. And that's where God's will lies, is in other folks, and the compassion and the good in other people. And that's where my shoutouts come into play, is because folks don't have to say anything. They can just go on about their business and just let me be me. And I will, and they will. And I just think it's awesome that they took the time to comment. And I just wanted to let them know that, I am not ignoring anything. And I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate the support. And we're going to keep this channel rocking and rolling. If you've gotten value out of this video, smash that like button so that other people can see this, because it keeps the video in circulation. Well, I'm going to start my day, and I hope that you got something from this, and I hope that you all are well. I'm one sober to another. I will see you in the next one. Life's a garden. Dig it, folks. Bye-bye.